Welcome back, everyone. I am the Kaiju no Kami, and today I'm going to be covering issue 3 to IDW's Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors. Last time on Monsters and Protectors, a YouTuber named Cedric talked about the fairies from Infant Island. Well now. Huh. Never thought about it like that. Could they be gnomes? You're going to block moi? Me? Alright then, bring it. Hello, can anyone hear me? Are you there? Look, I'm sorry. I won't call them fairies or gnomes anymore. I promise. Just turn me back on. Thank you. Last time on Monsters and Protectors, a YouTuber named Cedric talked about the Shobijin from Infant Island having a premonition that Godzilla will destroy the world. This caused them to set out to find someone with a good heart that could help them save it. In the meantime, one of Linival's scientists reveals that they merged some of Godzilla's DNA with a plant to create themselves a personal guardian. Who could that creature be? Is it going to be revealed in this issue? Let's take a look to find out. The characters. I was thinking, given that we have pretty much already met all of the characters in this comic, I probably should have named this section the plot. Then I realized something. One has to exist in order for me to talk about it. Nothing really happens here. It's more exposition of Cedric telling us what was happening with very little of anything actually happening at all. The Shobijins find a pair of girls to help them find the one they are looking for, and they approach Cedric, who is talking to his two friends about their homework assignment and what the future is going to be like. Emily gives her theory of having cities beneath the ocean, while Anderson talks about living on other planets with domes that are indestructible from both natural disasters and monster attacks. I did chuckle at how Emily makes fun of him for it. Another thing I did laugh at was when the Shobijins first arrive at the school, they come to realize how little people think outside of themselves. Oh, that hurts. That hits home way too hard. And it isn't... well, okay. It's technically true. But still. As for what Linival is doing? Well, first off, their CEO created a Godzilla app that will automatically hack into everyone's cell phones whenever Godzilla appears, which also blocks people from live streaming the event on their phones. Additionally, they reactivate their power plants to attract Godzilla so they can have their newfound protector battle him. Who is that protector? Well, you'll just have to wait until I talk about the monsters. Linival unveils their new protector to the world, which is none other than Biollante. Biollante is the only monster to show up in this issue besides Godzilla, so it's kind of hard to not talk about her. Plus, she's on the cover, so I don't think that's exactly a spoiler. Sadly, we know next to nothing about Biollante that wasn't already discussed in the last issue, nor do we know how exactly they control her. Regardless, she battles Godzilla, and that is that. The artwork. I think I'm finally getting used to the artwork of this book, as it didn't bother me this time around. Except for the design of Biollante. I don't know why, but she looks weird to me. I can't place my finger on it exactly. Wow, I can't place my finger on it because it's a digital comic. Sorry, brain fart. Does she look like she is squashed to anyone else? I ask because I guess that is the best way I can describe her to you. She isn't spread out enough. Everything looks too cramped together. I did like the panel where one of her vines Godzilla tore regrew and seemed to rip open. That was pretty neat. In fact, the entire battle sequence between Godzilla looks really good outside of how pathetic Biollante's acid spit is drawn. I honestly feel like these few panels would have worked better being a full-on splash page, as it's just too confined as is. Nevertheless, like I said, the battle looked good overall, and the inks really enhanced it. I'm also going to once again praise the blue tones used for Godzilla's atomic breath. They continue to remain a highlight for me in the art department of this comic. Come to think of it, even the blue inks used for Cedric's hologram world when he is talking about his idea of the future pop. So Delgado is definitely a craftsman. The last few pages are really what salvaged this issue for me, as I was utterly bored for the first 2/3 of it. Nothing is really gripping me here, And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that there's only 2 issues remaining and I was reviewing it for you guys, I would stop reading this here. What are you guys thinking about it? Let me know. Until next time, bye.
Gamma is really neat. Gamma is filled with meat. We've been eating Gamma.